Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for today, for obviously the general collective. This is not going to be an individualistic reading. If you do want a personalized reading, information is in the description box below. Please feel free to contact me. I also have my social media in there as well. If you want to join the spiritual support group on Facebook, information is also in the description box. Running a competition at the moment, 1,000 subscribers, will be picking a winner to get the Tarot Neferati deck, as well as a 30-minute free reading with me. To be in for a chance of winning, please make sure you are subscribed, that you like a video, and also you are commenting on a video that is not alive. And a winner will be chosen at random, who has obviously hit all of those expectations when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So, Joanna, hello, how are you? You okay? Stacey? No, Stacey, honestly, don't worry. Stacey, don't worry. If you've got to work, you've got to work. Honestly, don't get in trouble, please. I'm being serious. I don't want you to get in trouble. Please. I honestly wasn't expecting you to come on. To be honest with you, I was just expecting me to deal with it. So don't worry about it. It's slow. Are you, well, just honestly, Stacey, if you need to go, just honestly go. Don't get into trouble, please. I'm okay, Joanna, actually. Yeah, I'm okay. I managed to speak to my dad at the weekend, so I'm really actually very happy. Now, obviously, you don't know if you guys are aware, but it's currently Ramadan. So my dad is definitely not a practicing Muslim because he was drunk when I spoke to him. But I did wish him, in what we say in Turkish is İyi Bayramlar, which is obviously happy sort of opening to Ramadan. So yeah, so I managed to speak to him. That honestly, I was really happy, but he was absolutely hammered. He was absolutely, I haven't spoken to him sober in about 3 months, because in his we did talk conspiracy theories actually, but I did actually say to him, what are you like, what are you even doing? He's like, my dad makes me laugh so much. He's like, it's a virus, that alcohol will kill the virus. And I'm like, you're always, yeah, but this is just an excuse, please. Like, yeah, his theory is that we were talking about this, the conspiracy, and I gave him my, because my dad is the most nothing gets past my dad. He is the most intuitive person. Like when we were young, I used to have a chaperone when I was younger. I know I wasn't allowed out by myself. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I really wasn't, mainly because he was a young male once, and I think he knew. So he's not stupid, but yeah, so he was absolutely hammered. We were talking a lot of conspiracy stuff, but he's very intuitive, and we were discussing like the theories and stuff, and then he just got bored and went, because obviously he was drunk. But yeah, I'm really happy to have spoken to him. Actually, it was I was really happy, because I tried to ring him the day before and he'd gone to bed. Clearly he was I think he drunk too much. So yeah, so that was really cool. I was really happy. It's really hard one, because my brother just got married over there, and so I'm trying to get out there, but at the same time, because obviously that, like, we run pub and apartments in Turkey, and because obviously tourist season's closed down, usually what I would do at this point is go out there and visit everyone, but because obviously we can't, now obviously I'm even because the actual tourist season is opening on June the 1st, they're allowing flights in, but because my brother's really behind on obviously the apartments and stuff with the bookings, I'm going to try and give it some time so that he can earn some money from it, because he's just got married, and because no one could attend the wedding, he's sunk, like, because he couldn't get any of his money back. The wedding was supposed to be in like April, and obviously no one could attend, so he's lost so much money. And obviously newlyweds, it's not easy, is it? So yeah, so I'm trying to give him a bit of space so that he can kind of accumulate a little bit, because obviously there's a lot of stress on him. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, my brother's, he's sunk, I mean, look, I'll be really honest with you, my brother has sunk so much money into renovating the pub that's the main issue, is like, because now this happened. But this is the thing, I was warning him for months, and my brother is a Taurus. My brother's a Taurus sun and an Aquarius moon, and unless you find information that's really going to hit his heart center. He doesn't, especially because my brother is really old school Turkish as well. Like, he's old school, so he does not listen to anything. The only person he listens to at the moment is me, and even he didn't listen to that. So yeah, he's really old school, and the only reason he listens to me is because he knows my ability. But my brother's, I'll be real honest with you, my brother's got better ability than mine. I'm not gonna lie. My brother's 100% more able than me. Like, he can feel earthquakes before they happen, but so can I, but he'll do it to the exact kilometer. He's really switched on. But you know, when you're really stressed and you get blocked. So yeah. So let's see. Hopefully next couple of months he can recoup some of this money. So guys, let's get on with the reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for joining us here. Let's see what Spirit want to bring through. Hopefully you guys are all having a good week, start of the week, and that your weekend was nice and peaceful. I really hope mine was mainly filled with family stuff, good and bad. I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's have a look. Hello Nina. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here. Glad that you enjoyed that light language meditation, that transmission. Thank you so much, Stacey. Bless you. Shout out Stacey, who is moderating today, even while she's very busy. So I appreciate you. Right, let's have a look. What does Spirit want to bring up here? Wow, I've got a song in my head. Someone's had enough. Someone's had enough. Enough is enough. I'm actually hearing the song Enough is Enough. I can't go on. Someone's ready to alleviate the burden. Again, King of Cups, Four of Cups. If this is not a physical person that's ready to I'm hearing throwing the towel in. If it's not a physical person around you, it could be you, where you're being pushing up against something that isn't working. Class example, my brother. Class example, because he's trying to fight into something here with the money situation that is not working for him. But anyway, he's going to kill me if I go into more detail, because he's not a fan of this kind of thing, really. So especially when it comes to his personal information. Right, so if it's to do with someone is not satisfied in they want to change. This is all round. This is like, people really need, if it's like a job situation you're in, thank you for the like, someone is ready to switch things up. If it's a love situation, someone is ready to detour into a different direction. There's unhappiness here. There's unfulfillment. Someone has tried really hard to push something through here, to the point where they're just sat there going, is this it? Is this what this life is? Because I feel someone's feeling like they want to give up. I'm hearing, don't, whatever you do, don't. It's always darkest before the dawn. This is the crunch time period at the moment. This paradigm is collapsing on itself in order to usher in this new age. And there is a lot of truth that's being reflected up. It's like when you have an earthquake, the land is disrupted. And so any attachments, entities that are land, kind of essentially haven't passed over and that are attached to the land, are brought up. They are brought up into awareness. They're brought up into, people can, it's a more tangible energy when you can feel, and especially for me, I can feel that, if there's earthquake activity and there's entities that have been brought up from the land, I can always feel that. It's a tangible kind of energy. This is the same thing. There's an energy here of something brewing. Something's brewing here that it's disdainful. It's like there's an energy of, I don't know if I want to do this. Is this enough for me? And if it isn't, I want to know what I need to do about it, because someone's had enough. Someone is not prepared to settle for anything less than what is, I'm hearing, owed. There's also a monetary thing here where people could be owed money. They could be stopping moving forward here because they feel like the money situation could be blocking a certain situation. Someone's trying to recoup money before they move into a different area. It's like their whole doorway into this new realm is, in their eyes, restricted based on a monetary block. They can't. Can you see all of the water is flooding out of the cups here? Now in this picture, you've got the Four of Cups. We've got 3 cups there. the bottom that are not being paid attention to. There is a reunion that's possible here. Also, the 2 cups that are flowing with that water, 2 of cups and 3 of cups, which makes the 5 of cups, which is disappointment, inertia. But the focus isn't on the relevancy of what is to come, which is, I'm seeing 3 cups here, which is about partnership, reunion, you know, recalibration, friendship, celebration. You're someone's close to a breakthrough and they don't realize it. Do you know, have you seen that picture where there's 2 guys that are mining underground, and there's one that's about to hit the kind of bedrock, as they would call it, and they give up and they go back, and then there's another guy who's actually hit the bedrock, and it's like he's got all of his wish fulfilled, you know, the abundance is there. This is what this reminds me of. Someone is so close to something here that they don't realize it, but they're focused on the loss as opposed to what is about to be gained. Someone is about to gain something that they have no idea about, and there is definitely an element of, there's an investment that is needed that is possibly missing in this equation. There's one element in this that we're missing before we can proceed and gain that abundant energy. So focused, so much focus. There's been a lot of work that's been put into this. I just hear, I don't know if I can go on. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, possibly feeling unappreciated. Thank you so much for the likes, by the way. Thank you. Feeling unappreciated, feeling like your efforts are not being looked at, they're not being adhered to. Bottom of the deck, underneath that 5 of Pentacles, the Magician, manifestation. This is about to come through. Can you see now we've got 3 cards? This is the 3rd card and this was the 4th card. Same here, 3 cups that are being overlooked, 1 that's poured out. This person is not paying attention to the 3, they're paying attention to the loss. You're close, the 3, mind, body, spirit. Is there an element within this that is being overlooked that you haven't adhered to or acknowledged? There's a sword that's crossing this Magician here. Is your mindset blocking this? Thank you for the like. Is your mindset blocking this? Because the sword is crossing the Magician. And this is the after tarot, by the way. So this is a snapshot of all of the cards in the tarot deck after the energy has evolved. So this is an evolution of energy here within this deck. Can you see they've got all the key components, but instead of utilizing the swords for thought and free speech and clarity and truth, it's restrictive. Someone doesn't want to see a truth of a situation. Someone can't see a truth of a situation. Someone doesn't understand how to. This is an upgrade. This is an upgrade. Someone's got a very strong throat chakra that's about to come through. Someone doesn't want to speak their truth here as well, because I'm hearing they were overlooked. I just keep hearing, I don't know if I can go on. Please do go on. And if this is obviously, if you are in a position where you really need the support, then by all means, you know, please, if you want suggestions of that, please do, you know, email me. I can help with that. How do I want to put this? Someone feels like they're totally overlooked, that they're not acknowledged. They're not taken into consideration. You've got the Star as well at the bottom of the deck here. This is healing. This is what is ready to come through. The Magician with the Star. That's an amazing connection of cards. This energy right here is magic. This is a dream. This is not a let's pretend and be delusional type of energy. This is I can manifest this. This is something tangible that can be manifested. But there's an illusionary energy here that is blocking. Am I going to buy into that illusionary energy, or am I going to push this through? Whatever you do, because don't forget, we've got Mars and I think Neptune that is about to conjunct. If it hasn't already, this is the energy I'm feeling. It's a very, I'm hearing it's a very well thought out thing, because again, very similar to the reading I did yesterday around the 21st of June, it's testing to see, do you really want this? And are you firm in your beliefs? Very strong Aquarius energy here, very strong water sign energy as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't know why I want to say this, but it's like I don't know if someone's got a cusp on there's a major planet in someone's chart on a cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius that is about to gift you with something. That's a very specific message there, but it's I needed to say it. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wait for it. Seven of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Wait for it. This is the harvest. This is the harvest that is coming. Okay. You're about to gain a harvest. Okay. There is a healing element to this that is going to contribute. Star and the Queen of Swords. Something is you're being let free. You're being released of something. I'm hearing a release of duties. But this is, I'm going to be honest with you. One sec. Let me just tune into this energy. You're being called to do something that is out of your comfort zone. The more you have a resistance to this, the more there is a healing element behind it, because it's there's a comfort zone. There's a stretching of this kind of conscious awareness. There's a comfort zone that's being really pushed to the limit. It's designed that way because there's a break. Again, it's a very similar message to the reading I did last night, which was the North Node, Polaris, North Star, solar eclipse on the 21st of June 2020. There's a breakthrough here. Your actions between now and then will determine what I mentioned in that reading. Now, what I would recommend you do is, if you haven't watched that reading, I would definitely recommend you watch that first and come back to this for those watching later. But this is what's on its way. Magician and King of Pentacles. This is a very grounded, earthly type of energy here. Could be very strong earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone, do you remember when I've been saying about how this is all happening in the ethers and in the physical reality? We're not able to see the manifestation come through. This is the manifestation coming through. This is literally on its way. I keep feeling like this. Again, if you have been waiting on something around a job, I don't know why I keep wanting to say job, but money and job, something about contracts, money and job. Three, we keep getting the number 3 over and over and over again. 3 is Gemini. We're in Gemini season, aren't we? There's a balance. If you've been very focused on love, you're going to have a focus probably on money, career. If you've been very focused on money, career, it's like there's a very parallel energy coming through here. Right, let's see what else they want to give us here. Wow. Yeah, I mean, look, parallels. Do I want it? Do I not want it? Is this for me? Is this not for me? What do I do? Do I want it? Do I not want it? This actually came out with the 4 of Cups. Two of Wands, 4 of Cups. Do I want this? Do I not want this? What's for me? Is this for me? I don't know what I want. Is this what I want? Do I not want that? Should I have that? Wow. Strength and King of Cups. Leo energy. I'm hearing taming the beast. Taming the beast. Recognizing what is not yours and releasing everything else. It's, again, this is a very evolved. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not an easy energy to navigate through. If you are struggling at the moment with this energy, I do not blame you, because this will test most people, if not everyone, because it's like an oasis in the desert. That's what it feels like. And you're seeing it and you're going, is this really what you're offering me? Are you sure? And then it's like they're going, and you're like, really? And they're like, and you're just like, come on, can we get to it? But they're doing it because it's like, I feel like that's my guides doing that. They're doing it deliberately. Do you really believe in this? What do you believe? What are your beliefs? Let's challenge every belief you have right now. And it's like, again, it's that kind of, remember that Umaru, I can't even say that word, but the reading I did about that extraterrestrial planet, asteroid that was piercing through a reality. This is exactly this kind of energy where it's like a ripple effect. Again, if you haven't watched that reading, I recommend you go watch that and come back to this as well, because this definitely has it's like, if you've been watching the readings from last year up until now, there is a meshing of this energy where each of those readings combine into one. Now, don't forget, a lot of the maze readings we did were very much, is this for you? Is this not for you? Is this going to be given to you? Is it not going to be given to you? Are you sure you want this? It was very much up, down, up, down, up, down. And don't forget, on Thursday, I'll be starting the June readings. Just FYI, I haven't decided if I'm going to split the month in two yet. I may do a first part of the month, second part of the month, mainly because the energies are going to get very different. And I'm waiting on the guys to, do you want me to? So apparently they want me to do that, but I haven't, there's something holding me back from deciding yet, and I can't work out what it is. So Thursday, it'll be Aries, the first obviously astrological sign. It may be a full month of June. It may be the first part of the month. Again, I feel like my ancestors want to have a part to play in what's been created. So there's something there. These guys are talking about it. I don't know. I'm letting them decide. It's not up to me. So back to the reading. So that's going to happen Thursday, the start of the June astrological readings. Okay, so we're piercing through a reality here that was untouched. There was something, it's like, I don't know why I want to say this, but the final frontier, I have no interest in Star Wars or Star Trek whatsoever, but for some reason that was a reference that came into my head. It's uncharted territory for obviously most people. And so because of that, it's like we're having to rely on it's like a system, it's like an autopilot. We're having to rely on our skills and our innate ability. It's like we're having to rely on our intuition. And if people haven't developed their intuition, it's difficult, So that's why people are being so tested. Now, if you are very firm into your personal development, then it's not going to be as hard. Now, the only reason it could be difficult is if you're getting outside, external, total distractions, which are throwing you through a loop. Because hands up if that's you. That's definitely me. I'm getting all kinds of disruptions, external influences. But for me, I know, because again, if I didn't know this, then I'd be useless. Let's be realistic. I know that sounds really bad, but I'm being realistic because I'm very hard on myself. I have to be, otherwise, what's the point? If I'm not, if I'm doing this job, what's the point if I can't reach a certain point in my evolution? It's because of the fact that they're testing to see how sturdy and solid I am. Now, that's not because they're a-holes. It's because what's coming, I'm going to need to be that way. That's how this works. It's, if you're getting that energy to you, it's not because people are trying to victimize you. It's because there's something coming that you're going to need to be in that stance, in that energy, in that block, in that type of viewpoint, in that awareness, in that reality, in that paradigm. Okay, if you haven't learned every element to that, you are gonna struggle in the next part. It's a stage thing. This is about stages and transitions. So it's preparing us. Okay, this is, again, and this is the trust that you must place. Now, am I telling you to sit and wander off aimlessly off a cliff? No. Please use discernment and common sense, people. Hopefully I don't have to explain this to you guys, because you are on, you've got a level of awareness, that you've reached a certain element here that you can very clearly see what is ahead. Oh my goodness, sorry. the incense just dropped onto my card and it scared me. We are tested in all areas today. Thanks, Spirit. Okay, they're just saying expect the unexpected. Right, seriously, if I hit any more snakes, monkeys, noises in the freaking literally it's like a zoo around here. So let me just center myself. That scared the life out of me. But there's, I mean, realistically, it's a message I've got to give. Expect the unexpected. Definitely going to expect that again. They're trying to, they're trying to prove they're trying to prove a point here. Okay. Sheesh. Wow. Okay. Wow. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. This is a new start. Fire in your belly. This is to fire people up. This is getting ready. Now, obviously, we're in Gemini. Don't forget we're also in Gemini. Hello, Lisa. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing very well. So we've got the Ace of Wands with the Emperor. The Emperor came out and the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This, again, we've got the reptile that sat. The right side is ancestral. I want to say ancestral karma, but from the dad's lineage, the father's lineage. Which would make sense. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck. Sorry, underneath that is the Six of Pentacles balance. I'll be really honest with you. Your right-hand side is your father's side, is your masculine side, is your ancestral side. So right ear would be the spiritual upgrades. The right ear would be where your ancestors communicate, the right side of the ancestor side. There's something about a balancing of the masculine energy here going on. The masculine, hang on, how do I want to put this? Because the Six of Pentacles came out with the Five of Pentacles. So it's going from feeling alone and possibly empty to a more balanced state. But there's an action that's taking place here and a recalibration for the masculine side. Now, again, if you're feminine watching this, I'm talking about your masculine element. We are light and dark. We are masculine and feminine. Just because we are female or male doesn't mean that we only have that element in us. That would be ridiculous. Because we are dualistic energy and we are living within a dualistic environment as souls, so eternal souls. So it makes sense that we have more than one layer to us. There's more to this message, and they're trying to block me from seeing this, and I'm really tempted to dig right. I'm really tempted that they're saying don't do it. Why? Give me a reason. What's the point of this reading otherwise? Wow, that told me this is definitely my Turkish lineage. My ancestors are like, know your place. Okay. There's a breakthrough on the masculine side here within you and within the masculine energy. There's something very strongly there's a generational purge that's taking place within the masculines. And it's interesting that I started this reading talking about my dad's side as well. There's no coincidence what I talk about before the readings as well. I've noticed that, especially with my brother, because I'll be honest with you. So my surname only originated in 1923. Now that sounds ludicrous, but that's the truth. The way Turkish people do it is obviously we are a republic. So what happens is because we're Turkic. So originally my dad's side is from Mongolia. They are nomadic in nature, and so what usually happened before the Republic of Turkey was founded in 1923 was they basically named you where you were from. So one faction of a family would be called Northwest of this village, and I'm not even joking you, because we're a nomadic tribe. We're, again, if you look at Turkey as a population, they are from pretty much Siberia, Mongolia, all the Asian elements. So when it was founded, Ataturk sorry about the history lesson here, but I've just got to give this as an insight because it is relevant to this. They asked the elder of my family what the surname was, the chosen surname. And so my grandfather would have chosen our surname. And so all of the surnames that are currently in existence are very close family, which is why I know every single one of my relatives on my dad's side. It's like, because it's only been founded very recently. So before that, we didn't have a surname. It was just location. But my dad's side doesn't originate from Mongolia, which obviously shamanic roots, etc. There is a masculine element within the lineage here, and I'm talking as a general collective overview within everyone's masculine lineage that is about to have a breakthrough of, I'm hearing drive. Let's say, for example, your father's side has a lot of karma around money. That's about to be released. Let's say because there's an energy here of the masculine learning something. Let's say your father's side had a lot of land, then there would be something coming through with that. Look at the patterns of behavior around your father's lineage, because there's something coming through on that element. For example, maybe your father's side was more educational in background. It could well be that there's a shift into the more spiritual. It's like there's a polarizing energy coming through because there's a shift here that's coming in. Now, obviously, everyone's energy, Lisa, obviously everyone's energy is different, and if you know, everyone is going to have a very individualistic shift within this area, but it's going to be fast. Like Knight of Swords, there's a very quick action that someone's going to be taking here. I'm trying to, they don't want me to read this energy. It's really annoying me. Let me just, I'm going to call one sec. Let me call my dead through, my grandfather. Okay, hang on one sec. He doesn't want me to tap into it. There's probably a good reason. Let's be realistic. Let me just sit in this energy a second, see what I can give. Let me absorb this energy a little bit here, because I feel like I need to be a bit patient with this energy, because it's like that's the kind of impression I'm getting. Usually I'd use brute force and just force my way in. I'm not even going to lie. That's definitely my dad's side coming through, but they don't want me to do it like that. They want me to be clever with it. So I'm going to be boring and clever. So okay, again, it's air. This is air energy. Again, we're in Gemini. So you know how air energy is it's very transitional. It doesn't stay the same. It's very there's an interweaving type of energy here. This is what it's asking you to do. It's not fluid like water. It's interchangeable. It's flexibility. It's dynamic, being dynamic in where you're led. There's something about an old pattern of behavior here that's being shed. That's how I want to say it. There's an old pattern of behavior here that's being shed. Wow. Wow. See, that was the last thing I was expecting to say. 10 of Pentacles. That was the last thing I was expecting to say, the 10 of Pentacles. Now, I don't know why this is so relevant. Can you see the 3 flags on that kind of, it looks like a coat of arms, and the child with the dog. There's something really medieval kind of vibes coming through here, and I'm trying to tap into that. This is a really interesting card. Can you see on this card, on here, it looks like there's like a portal with a different reality that's behind it. Look. Let's see if I can, let's not move too close to the candle, because I feel like I'm going to set my hair on fire, but let me try and, so let me do it this way first of all, so you can focus on it. Okay, so the child's got the coin. Someone's been saving for a rainy day here. This is the reality behind them. Not much activity going on. Can you see on that side, it looks like a volcano that's about to blow. There's a lot of energy in this latter part here, where the checkers are in between that energy. It looks like a portal of energy here that is coming through. It's that abundant energy that is, there's some kind of releasing of a father's lineage that is going to provide a lot of abundance. And I'm going to be very honest with you, because it's interesting this has come through. Okay, let me see what I can talk about. Do you want me to talk about this? What am I supposed to talk? They're saying go ahead. Okay, my father's side, I want to make sure they're happy with it. So my dad, before one of my last near-death experience, gave me, and I'm not even joking you, a lucky £5 note. Okay. Now, my dad is not a sorcerer or anything sinister like that, but my dad, I'll be honest with you, is very intuitive. And he gave me this lucky £5 note. And he said to me, and I remember getting all emotional about it because it was the last time I saw him, and he said, you must keep hold of this £5 note. Now, I misread it. I started crying afterwards, thinking, oh my goodness, he thinks he's going to die. He's going to say goodbye to me. But obviously realizing now what I know, it wasn't that. It was me preparing myself, because he knew what was going to happen. And I'll be honest with you, that saved my life. And I don't care what anyone thinks. That was on my persons. If that hadn't been with me, I mean, I don't know, I can't say, but I know for a fact he knew. Even if it wasn't conscious, he knew. This is 100% this energy. The latent abilities and talents from your father's lineage is about to get unlocked. This is about to get unlocked. I'm just hearing it's time. It's time, because the Emperor is also a father figure. This is very much, it's time. It's time. Now, I'm also hearing here that if your father, because I'm not going to lie, my dad was a freaking naughty person for a long time. My dad is not a perfect human being. He has got into a lot of trouble in his life. Okay. He was a nightmare, right? I'm not going to go into the stories because I'll be honest with you probably won't look at me the same again. But there's a lot of karma that these energies are working through, and now because of that, it affects what is below them and what the family line is coming through. Now, there is definitely a parallel here, okay, with the general collective, where there is something being released around the father's lineage here that is not only going to alleviate you, but it's also going to give you, and I keep saying there's a gift coming, this is it. There's something, there's a level of awareness, it could be tangible in terms of money. You could be getting money coming through, a large windfall of money, because this is abundance right here. This is like you've achieved a certain level of something. There's a certain level of awareness. Your lineage has cleansed something karmically, and therefore there's payout. Remember that the analogy I used earlier with the bedrock, with the miner. This has been underground. You can't see it. You can't see any of this. This is why when I've been going on and on and on and on about keep going, it's not because I'm a weirdo. It's because, well, a little bit, but it's because I can feel, I can see there's an unspoken energy here that I'm tapping into that's ready. We just have to keep focused, okay? Because again, I'm hearing little do you know. It's like the same as when my dad gave me that £5 note. Little did I know. I mean, I got all emotional because I thought, oh my goodness, he's going to die and he's just saying goodbye to me. Oh my God, typical Turkish, sitting listening to sad songs and drinking raki, that kind of thing. Because Turks are like that. They'll go and sit and cry, listen to crying songs and get it out of their system. This is exactly what I did. I know it sounds ridiculous, but this is how Turkish people are. So there is something on its way. Now this I've placed over the top of these two cards. Remember these two cards earlier? You're tipping the cup out and there's a strength behind it. I'm hearing strength in numbers, but I'm also hearing when you're releasing something, there's a gain here. It's like you have to sometimes speculate to accumulate. It's like, what can you afford to let go of? Now, for me, the reason, again, with this whole magic £5 note thing, which I keep in a fairy jar, I'll show you. This is where my magic £5 note is, and yeah, it's got fairies on it. This is a little fairy jar, because obviously we're trying to protect that. But Little did you know, again, when the energy was handed to you, little did you know what it would accumulate into. See, I'm trying to use examples that aren't so individualistic to me so that you guys can understand this, because I'm trying to, there's something in the middle of this that I'm trying to express. Let me find the words here. Someone, okay, this is a large group of you, I think. You're not, I'll be really honest with you. Some people are manifesting, but they're saying it. They're going, this is what I would like. There is a lack. How do I want to explain this? Your physical vibration has to match what you're manifesting. So, for example, people are trying to manifest stuff here that if they haven't cleansed, if they haven't meditated, it's like your vibration is not an equal match to what you're trying to manifest. And so when you maintain that level to a point and then you drop in levels, which means there is a mismatch in what you're trying to manifest. To manifest something, you have to maintain the same energy. It's the law of attraction. It's the way it works. Because there's a two-part process to this. It's something that your father's lineage is shedding, but there's also something in you that has to be released as well. Whether it's a lack of faith, lack of trust, everyone's going to be different. Bottom of the deck, death. Holding on to something for too long. We need to shed this energy. Again, it's going to be different for everyone what this equates to. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Now, I'm going to be real. This is some very... I feel like people are mourning here. Let me tap into this because I feel like people are mourning a person right now, or will be. Let me just send blessings and prayers to this energy, because no wonder they said don't tap into this energy. They're like, Jale, when are you going to ever listen? Don't tap into that. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you that someone's about to get money given to them. 7 of Pentacles, wait for it. 7 of Pentacles, wait for it. Three of Cups. Remember the threes that we're talking about here. This is reunion, happiness, rejoicing, celebration. This is happiness. I'm hearing coming out of a darker stage. I'm hearing coming out of the shadow side. Again, I'm getting I don't know why I want to say this, but it's going to be between now and August. There's not August, now and autumn, so September. Again, if it's weird because I even spoke about 3 months later on the last reading I did on YouTube, which was the one about the solar eclipse. Right, let's see what else they want to tell us here. Wow, the moon, illusions. This is very, I don't know what, usually the moon is Pisces energy, but for some reason the Scorpio is there. The Scorpion is there. I want to say Scorpio moon. Can you see the wolves are there? We keep getting the wolves here. I'm just hearing she's between 2 worlds. She's between 2 worlds. This is someone walking between 2 worlds, between heaven and earth, and is able to interchange at any point. I mean, that's very Scorpio energy, where you're able to transition into that kind of vibrational energy. That, I feel, is what we're going through right now. Is where we're more earthbound, and then the next minute we're more, heaven bound, and we're just kind of doing this. It's like we're a metronome. Is it that the word? Metronome. Tick, tick, tick, tick. The rhythm. To try and again, don't forget we're talking about the air sign. the air, getting into that air energy. That's very much walking between two worlds, very much that energy, as opposed to allowing that air energy to block with the magician, that sword energy that's kind of restrictive. Use it to navigate and to perfectly align between the two. She's smack bang in the middle of the two worlds. Okay, this is the ultimate balance. But at the moment, I think we're kind of transitioning like this. We're doing a bit of that, and because everyone's doing it, it's all getting a bit interesting. They're saying if you can navigate through this, that's the part that has to be kind of adhered to in order to collect this. There is something around the father's lineage that's getting closed out. And there's also something within you that's getting recalibrated, not just from that element, but also this is, I mean, look, this is, I'll be honest with you, this is very much, remember NASA was talking about that parallel universe? It feels very much like that, if I'm totally honest with you. Yeah, look, the hermit. Look, the wolf. The masculine wolf is here as well. And can you see he's got the star in his light? He's found his light. They've found their light. She's found her light. This is Virgo energy as well. Someone has been balancing in between the two and transitioning between the two worlds and has finally found what they're looking for. They found their own inner strength and their light. And because of that, they're about to push through something. This is a very strong energy. They're actually about to hit bedrock. They're about to hit their abundance. You, they, whoever this is for. Now it's taken ages to focus. Wow. The Hierophant. I'm just hearing ripping up the rule book. I'm hearing ripping up the rule book. This is order. The Hierophant is that kind of social order, okay? But I'm hearing ripping up the rule book. Wow. That's very... This is Akashic Records as well. This is, I want to say this is Akashic Records. Whatever the control was down here, they're all laughing. They're like, this is not controlled down here. This is controlled up here. And it's like, okay, can you tell me what else I need? Yeah. Let me ground this energy a bit, because then now they're talking to me about aliens and we're on a I'm like, do you really want me to go into this in one reading? There's a lot going on here. It's very, again, it's going from the very Sagittarian energy of, because we're actually in Sagittarius south node at the moment, which is a massively wide perspective of everything and seeing the bigger picture, to a Gemini, which is like ding, ding, ding, that metronome, you know, sort of balancing between the two. Because we've got Moon in Cancer as well. It is no wonder that this is what it feels like to me. This energy feels like this. But it's not the guy, it's the horse. Like the reins. Someone's got the reins and it's like, what the heck is going on here? This is what this energy feels like to me. I'm going to be honest with you. It's like, what? Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Justice. This is, if this is not a karmic card, well, I mean, apart from the fact this is also can be Libra as well, but the stage is being set, I'm hearing. That's exactly, I'm giving this verbatim. The stage is being set. And oh my goodness, the world stage is being set. This whole structure, like the archetypes, everything is, again, this is like, you know how you You know when you kind of pull a plug out of a bath and you watch the water go out? That's all I'm seeing right now. Is like a bath water being released for a plug hole, and I'm like, again, it's very much like, let me find the cards here, guys. It's very much like the first two cards. Releasing what no longer serves on every single level. We don't need that. We need this. We need this. We need the three. We need the abundance. We need the celebration. We need, this is what's coming. This is what's coming through, that abundant energy, that celebration. Now, grapes are usually very indulgent energy, but it's a prosperous energy as well. It's not just like do energy. Again, the King of Pentacles also has grapes. This is it's almost very lavish, but it's not, you know, ostentatious, maybe a little bit, but it's more kind of balanced and very strong Taurus energy here with the bull. Can you see the bull has actually let his head down? I'm hearing surrendering. There's something surrendered here. Right. Something surrendered in order to let the energy through. Again, the plug was released, something was removed in order to let that energy through. Okay, take it as it resonates for you guys. Oh my goodness. With the grapes, look. Oh my goodness. Oh my, guys, can I just say, why do I feel like this backdrop here is this? Why do I feel like that? Is this backdrop here? It's like we're getting a snapshot of our future here. We're getting a snapshot of our future here. I don't know why, but this just really feels relevant. This is the latter parts when things are settled. This is a settling energy. This is like things have been achieved. 11-11, twin flame energy, divine union, divine counterparts reuniting. But also it's this. It's like this is the kind of energy we're almost. It's like, you know, when you find your rhythm in something. I used to do long distance running, like cross country. I don't know if you understand about how, you know, how that kind of works, but or maybe you've competed before. I don't know. But you get into a pace, you get into a rhythm, especially with your breath as well. If you're doing long distance, it's like you have to kind of settle into that. This is this kind of metronome energy that I was talking about, where we're kind of navigating between the two to find the perfect balance. And when the perfect balance strikes, boom, the gift is given. The gift is given. Can you see they're even celebrating on this cart? And look, the bull is there as well. The bull is pulling the goat. This very Capricorn energy, actually. Abundance. Abundance. Yeah, look, what is this? Hang on a minute. Let me pull another card here. This was, again, why am I... Someone feels like that is going to get taken away from them. That isn't achievable. That won't happen. That can't happen. Don't fall into the illusion here. Don't fall into the illusion. You're abundant. This is an abundant energy. 9 of Pentacles. This is a manifestation. If you start expecting something to be removed, then don't manifest it, for goodness sake. That's not the energy we want to be. This is a very extreme abundance. This is a joining of unions here, or joining of energies that is extraordinarily not only profitable, but not only kind of in alignment or the perfect balance, but is almost kind of destined and fated, if I'm totally honest with you. The only thing we haven't had is the Wheel of Fortune, which I'm kind of half expecting, because this is the energy I'm picking up. Very destined, very fated kind of energy here. Which way is this? 10 of Cups, ultimate fulfillment. Why did I focus on this guy? Oh no, he's got a smile. I thought he was sat there like, oh, I'm bored. He's got a smile on his face. But look, can you see this is an emotional fulfillment? This is happily ever after here. So this is tangible. This is not out of the realm of possibility. What is this? 5 of Wands in the reverse. This is after, you know, the competition, the arguing, any head game, anything that has been a restrictive energy. This is being removed. This is being released. All right. Yeah, but you have to keep, there's a focus and there's other elements, like I mentioned before. There's a mirroring around the father's line, and there's also something you have to release as well as keeping that trust and faith. I know we keep getting these messages through, but it's because until this energy pushes through, until the general collective get the message and there's a tipping point, this is going to keep coming through because people aren't probably fully understanding it. And this is where I'm trying to explain it in a different way, because I'm thinking maybe it's me and how I'm explaining it. Maybe that's where the issue lies, where I'm, you know what I mean? I've got to try and push it through in a different kind of way. But this is choices. People need to make this. There's some decisions coming here. I'm hearing heeding the call. There's a time and a place where this energy is going to come through. But this is, again, it's a preparation of this energy. When you're going to know when to kind of heed this, it's like you're going to be inbuilt, kind of instinctual as to when to kind of deal with it. And look, we've got the Queen of Cups in the bottom of the deck. This is now counterpart energy. We had the King of Cups before, came out. We had the King of Pentacles, and now we've got the King of Cups with the Queen of Cups. This is counterpart energy. This is a very balanced masculine, feminine. Now, is this you? Can be balanced within you, masculine, feminine. This can be counterparts. This could be mother and father coming to do mission work. Wow. It's about taking a leap of faith, guys, the Fool. This is about a leap of faith. Wow. The Fool has taken that leap. Can you see that the white fox is there to help, which is the feminine energy? Right, let's pull some oracle. What oracle are we going with here? I'm going to go with the Sacred Destiny. For some reason, I'm really being drawn to that. Let's see. Okay, outcomes, please, Spirit. Outcomes. Outcomes. Outcomes. Outcomes, please. Outcomes. Outcomes. What can you tell us, please, Spirit? What messages? Allow everything to unfold naturally. That's the first thing they want to say, but let's see what else. Wow. Wow. Wow. This energy, I'm not going to lie, let's bring... Please, can we get to this energy now? They're like, it's not, it doesn't work like that. Guys, this is what's coming. This is what's coming. Wow. Can't make it up. Bottom of the deck. Trust. With the sun and the moon, the masculine and the feminine. Also, dolphins are telepathic. Oh my goodness. This is very twin flame energy right here, especially with the 11-11, especially with the King and Queen of Cups. There's union. Oh my god, this is unions. This is unions. This is unions. This is unions. This is the twins are about to go into union. This is how it feels to me. Bottom underneath that, healing chaos. Joanna, yeah. Oh yeah. Right, hang on. Let me think about I'm gonna go to the starseed deck. There's something that's calling me from this deck. Yeah, man. And I'm getting that Moana song again. It calls me. Whatever that song was called. Now, I did actually watch the film again, and I did get the message, kind of, that I was supposed to get, but I don't know how many times they want me to watch this film. Right, let's see. I think it's a message for someone else. Let's have a look. Right. What is the outcome, please? Oh my goodness. Why am I getting nervous? I feel like someone who's watching this getting really super nervous with, with what I've just said. Now I'm nervous. Someone who's, when I said about union, is then got nervous, and now I'm really like super nervous. I already know who it is. I know who's going to reply to this and go, "It's me." I know. So I know. I feel like someone's about to do that. Bless you. Joanna, I knew this is the thing. I wasn't going to say your name, bless your heart, because I didn't want to sort of draw attention to but I was like, it's Joanna. I know. I already can feel it. I feel the same, girl. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's hilarious. Well, it kind of isn't. It's just freaking. It's. This is hilarious. Please don't do this to me. Sometimes I feel like they're actually doing this to make my mind blow up. Can someone spontaneously combust? Because I feel like that could happen. One day, so they're going to show me something, and I'm just going to go boop. Right, hang on. There's so much information that I'm just downloading via watching this, looking at this picture. Woosah. Right, hang on. Wow, I don't even know how to put this in words. I'm just getting way too much information being given to me right now at one go. Okay, this is deep. When a Scorpio moon says that, then you know. Someone has dived into the center of an eye in the universe. Now, I'll be really honest with you. This is giving me massive galactic center vibes, like to the point where it's insane. Okay. What is the galactic center, I hear you ask? First of all, my Neptune's conjunct the galactic center in Sagittarius, which makes me, my guides are like, insane. Okay, thank you. No, it makes, for God's sake, it's a very intuitive placement. But this feels to me, oh my goodness, right. Let me just start with the first message. Someone has seen the truth behind a situation. My stomach is flipping over about 5,000 times now. I'm hearing a little birdie told me. I'm going to be honest with you. This feels like dream state. Someone has been dreaming about someone over and over and over again. And it's like they've woken up and they've gone, oh my goodness. It's like, do you ever do that? You go to bed and you dream and you wake up and it's like you still feel that residual energy from the dream. This is it, but it's like they had the conscious awareness as well. This is also upgrades, but it's light codes that it's like people are being worked on in their sleep. How do I even want to put this into words? Hang on, the next messages here are getting a bit convoluted because there's like, wow, how do I put that into a word, into a sentence? Wow. Okay, this is very twin energy. The twins are starting to see things through the same lens. The twins are starting to see things through the same lens. Okay. I'll be honest with you, this is a very, I'll be honest with you, the messages that are coming through on this card, I could probably sit here for another 5 hours because there's going to be a million of them. Let me see what else I can get out here that's the most needed to be heard at the moment. Someone's resigning to the, oh my, someone's surrendering to the emotions of this. If someone was previously blocking this, they're not anymore. They're actually surrendering into it, right into the middle of it. The galactic center, anything that's birthed out. I mean, first of all, starseeds are birthed out of the galactic center, but the galactic center could theoretically be the birth of how the universe came about, theoretically. If we're talking about theories that could be pushed around, that could be one of them. So the galactic center is essentially anything people are manifesting, you're essentially going to get birth through that, possibly. Okay. Now, it feels like a giving back to that galactic center. So where this was birthed, so twins were birthed, or whatever abundant energy was birthed, separated to experience things into different levels, so that two different fragments of the same soul, or one element of a consciousness, two elements of a consciousness, are having a separate experience, and now they're ready to rejoin. But it's a merging, it's a merger. So they're I mean, look, this is the thing, it's like there's so many. There's a kid screaming. Can you hear that kid screaming? The kid's screaming, "Let's go outside!" Literally, I'm not joking. But there's relevance in that. It's like someone was looking too much externally outside of themselves to solve this problem, where the answer always lied within. The answers always lied within, and this is what they're learning. So if they didn't previously look within, they're starting to. They're just, guides are saying pull another card because the messages will still come through. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded. There's ancestors here and star family that are working with this energy. Wow, very. Can you see? This is very Egyptian energy, but the top of that is being stretched. That kind of limit is being removed. There's limits that's being removed here because it's time. Whatever consciousness, whatever conscious awareness, whatever meshing of the two souls that needing to happen are essentially in alignment with what the universe is dictating. And I'm just hearing it's time. Wow, this one slipped under the radar. So deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. There's a very strong healing element coming through. Right, let's end with our favourite deck here, because let's be realistic. Everyone is waiting for Nature's Whispers. We've got 2 or 3 more decks on their way as well, by the way. Just FYI. One is an oracle card. One is a love oracle that I've purchased. And the other one is a mystery one from someone that sent it. Let's have a look. Right, let's see. Okay, so Nature's Whispers, what do you have to tell us here? Let's wrap the reading up. Final card, please, Spirit. What is it you have to tell us? What is the information that is most... Oh my goodness, I'm already getting butterflies. I feel like I can't even breathe. I haven't even pulled the card yet. I feel like I can't even breathe. Here we go. What is it you need to tell us, please? What do we need to be aware of? Wow. Wow. Seek beauty. Can you see that stag? That's masculine energy. Wow. Why do I feel like someone is getting ready to confront a situation here, but this is not just to confront and pretend it's not there and then sit and observe. Someone is about to make an approach. This is someone making an approach, just an offer. Because the candles are on. The stag, this is masculine energy, is observing. It's not like they're running away. They're observing. Look, seek beauty. Wow. Okay. I think they're trying to look for signs of assurance before they make their approach. Look, assurance. They also could be asking friends what to do about a situation here. Because look, can you see we've got kind of multiple, again, 3. We've got another 3 here. There's one side that's very frozen out and disconnected, and another side that's very connected. This is very Gemini energy. We need to be, again, it's that merging in between the 2 energies. Make sure that we're keeping our heart center open, because we want to keep in this energy as best and much as possible, because then that way it will help that energy come to us. All right, just try and... All right, what else can you tell us, please, Spirit? final card. Let's do a final card. Final card, please, for today. Inner truth. Look for the inner truth of a situation. Look for that. Look, you see she's holding a candle here. She's got very hermit energy, very Virgo energy. There is some awareness that's coming around that is going to be shone into a situation. Very, very strong truths. There's a very strong acknowledgement coming through here. A very strong acknowledgement. It's like, this is undeniable. It's one of those energies where you're going to be like, this is undeniable. This is what I know. You can't talk me out of this, and I'm in alignment. The alignment is there. Look, she's holding the candle. She's using the light to guide her as well. So someone's starting to trust that innate ability, that, you know, that intuition, their eye, that third eye, where they're jumping into the third eye. This is someone that's becoming awakened here. Okay, guys, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. All your likes, shares, and subscriptions means a lot to me. Thank you. Next live will be Wednesday at 8 p.m. British Standard Time. We've got a couple more readings to go through until, as I say, the June horoscope starting on Thursday. Shout out to Stacey for very kindly moderating even while extremely busy. I appreciate you. Until next time, take care. Thanks, guys.